Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Judy English Daily, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Judy.
Hello, Judy. Hello, everyone. I'm Jake. How are you today, Judy?
I am great, thank you. I went for a nice walk this morning. The weather was so beautiful. The sun was out, the birds were singing. It was lovely.
That sounds nice. I am good too, but my morning wasn't so relaxing. My trip to work was very long today. My bus was late. Again.
Oh no, so your commute was long. A commute is the trip you take to go to work and come back home. How long is your commute, Jake?
About 40 minutes, sometimes more. I take the bus to work every day.
40 minutes. That is a lot of time. And you know what? That is actually our topic today.
My bus ride?
Well, not exactly your bus ride, but the idea of using your travel time to learn English. Walking, taking the bus, the train, anytime you are moving from one place to another.
Oh, that is a great idea. I always listen to music on the bus, but I could use that time to practice English.
Exactly. Today we are going to learn 5 easy tips to practice English while you walk or commute. Commute means to travel to work and back home, your daily trip.
5 tips. I like that. Let's hear them.
But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Please subscribe to Judy English Daily.
And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start. So first, why is walking or commuting a good time to practice English? Because you are already doing something. You are already on the bus. You are already walking to the store. You don't need extra time. You just add English to what you already do.
That is true. I don't have to find a special time to study. I can just practice on the bus.
Exactly. And the best part? You can do it every day. 5 days a week, 40 minutes each way. That is almost 7 hours of practice every week.
7 hours. Wow. I never thought about it like that.
Yes, small moments become big results. Okay, tip number 1. We call it listen and copy.
Listen and copy. What is that?
Listen and copy means you listen to English and you repeat what you hear. You copy the words, the sound, the speed. Some people call this shadowing. Shadow, like a shadow follows you, you follow the English.
Ah, so I listen to a podcast and I say the same words?
Yes, you listen to one sentence, then you pause and you say it. You copy the voice, the speed, the feeling. You try to sound the same.
Can I try it right now?
Of course, I will say a sentence, you repeat after me. I am going to the park.
I am going to the park.
Good. The weather is beautiful today.
The weather is beautiful today.
Perfect. See? That is listen and copy. You can do this on the bus with your earphones. Just listen and whisper. Whisper means to talk very, very quietly.
So I don't have to say it loud on the bus.
No, you can whisper, or you can just move your lips without sound. Nobody will notice.
Good, because people already look at me funny on the bus.
The important thing is that your mouth practices the sounds. Even whispering helps a lot. And you know what's perfect for this?
What? That is true. Our listeners can practice with us right now while they walk or ride the bus.
Exactly. And you can also listen to songs in English or listen to simple stories. The important thing is to listen to English every day and copy what you hear.
I am going to try this on my bus tomorrow. I will listen to this podcast and whisper the words.
Perfect. Okay, tip number 2. Name what you see.
Name what you see. That sounds simple.
It is simple, and that is why it works. When you walk outside, look around you and name everything you see in English.
Like tree, car, cloud, dog?
Yes, But you can do more. Don't just say the word, say a sentence. Not just tree, say, I see a big tree. It has green leaves. Not just car, say, there is a red car. It is driving fast.
Oh, I like that. So I'm building sentences, not just words.
Exactly. You are making your brain work. Let me show you. Jake, look outside the window right now. What do you see?
I see a street. There's a woman walking her dog. The dog is small and white. Oh, and there's a bus stop. 2 people are waiting for the bus.
That was wonderful, Jake. You just said 5 or 6 sentences in English, and you did it by just looking outside.
That was easy. I didn't even think about it.
That is the point. When you name what you see, you practice without a book. The world is your classroom. You can do this walking to the store, walking to the bus stop, walking your dog.
I walk Max every morning. I could name things I see during our walk. Max is running. The grass is wet. I see a bird on the fence.
Perfect. You see, you already have time to practice every single morning. And here's a little challenge. Can you name 10 things in 1 minute?
10 things? Let me try. Tree, car, sky, cloud, house, door, window, flower, bird, grass. 10.
Very good. Now try it with sentences.
That tree is very tall. The car is blue. The sky is clear today. I can see a white cloud. There's a small house with a red door.
Amazing. 5 sentences. You are already doing it. And you can do this every day on your way to work or to the store. Okay, tip number 3. Think in English.
Think in English? That sounds hard.
It isn't hard. Let me explain. When you walk or sit on the bus, your brain is thinking. You think about your day. You think about what to eat for dinner. You think about your plans, right?
Yes, I think about a lot of things on the bus.
Okay, so instead of thinking in your first language, try to think in English. Just simple things. I am on the bus. It is 9 o'clock. I am going to work. Today I have a meeting at 2. After work, I want to cook pasta.
Oh, I see. So I tell myself my plans in English, like a story in my head.
Yes, you tell yourself a little story about your morning, about your day, about what you see, everything in English. And the best thing is, nobody can hear you. You can make mistakes. It's okay. You are practicing in your head.
I always think in my first language. It is hard to change.
I know, it feels strange at first, but start small. Just 1 minute. Think in English for 1 minute on the bus. Then 2 minutes. Then 5 minutes. Every day, a little more.
1 minute. I can do that. 1 minute of English thinking.
And you don't have to be perfect. Even if you think, I am on the bus. It is cold. I want coffee. That's enough. You are training your brain to use English.
I like that. Training my brain. Like going to the gym, but for English.
Exactly. And here's something nice. When you think in English on the bus, you also feel the time goes faster. 40 minutes feels like 10 minutes.
Really? That would be great. My commute feels so long sometimes.
Try it tomorrow. Think in English for your whole bus ride. I think you will be surprised.
I will try it, I promise.
Good. Tip number 4, the 5-word walk.
The 5-word walk. That's a fun name.
It is fun, and it's very easy. Before you leave your house, you choose 5 new words. You can find them in an app, in a book, or from our podcast. 5 words. Then during your walk or your commute, you practice them. You make sentences with them. You say them in your head. You try to use them.
So, for example, I learn the words cloudy, bridge, rush, seat, and corner.
Perfect. Now, on your walk, you try to use them. You look up and say, It is cloudy today. You walk across a bridge and say, I am walking on a bridge. You see people walking fast and say, they are in a rush.
In a rush, that means they're in a hurry, moving fast, right?
Yes, in a rush means you are going fast because you don't have much time. You see people in a rush every morning.
I am always in a rush in the morning. I am in a rush to catch my bus.
And you just used your word in a real sentence. That is the point. When you connect a word to a real moment, you remember it better. If you learn the word bridge while crossing a bridge, you will never forget it.
That is so smart. 5 words. I can do 5 words every day. That is 35 words every week.
And over a month, that is more than 100 new words, just from walking.
Wow, 100 words from walking. I love this tip.
And our last tip, tip number 5, talk to yourself.
Talk to myself. People will think I'm crazy.
Maybe, but it works. When you walk alone, try talking in English, out loud or very quietly. You can say what you are doing. I am walking to the bus stop. The street is quiet. I can hear birds. The air feels cold.
So it is like name what you see, but I say it out loud.
Yes, but you can also do more. You can have a conversation with yourself. Ask yourself a question and answer it. What will I eat for dinner? I think I will make pasta. I should buy tomatoes. You are practicing speaking, listening, and thinking, all at the same time.
Let me try. Okay, Jake, what are you doing? I am walking to work. How do you feel? I feel good. It's a beautiful morning. What will you do today? I have a meeting, then I will work on my design.
That was amazing, Jake. You just had a full conversation by yourself.
It feels funny, but it really does help. My mouth is moving, my brain is working.
And if you feel shy about talking out loud, you can use your phone. Hold your phone near your ear. People will think you are making a phone call.
That is a great idea. I'm not crazy, I'm just on the phone.
Exactly. Many of our listeners walk alone or take the bus alone. This is your time. Use it. And Jake, you can also talk to Max.
Talk to Max? In English?
Yes. Come on, Max, let's go. Good boy. Don't run too fast. Slow down, Max. You are speaking English, and Max doesn't care about your grammar.
That is true. Max doesn't care if I say goed or went. He just wants to walk.
See? Max is the perfect English practice friend. No homework, no tests. Just walking and talking.
I love it. I want to try all 5 tips tomorrow morning when I walk Max and when I take the bus.
That would be wonderful. And remember, you don't have to do all 5 every day. Pick one tip and try it. Then try another one the next day. The important thing is to practice a little bit every day. Okay, let's review.
Yes, let's see what we learned.
Today, we talked about 5 easy ways to practice English while you walk or commute.
Yes, tip 1, listen and copy. Listen to English and repeat what you hear. Even whispering is good.
Good. Tip 2, name what you see. Look around and say what you see in English. Make sentences.
Tip 3, think in English. Tell yourself a little story in your head about your day, about your plans.
And tip 4, the 5-word walk. Choose 5 new words before you leave and practice them during your walk.
And tip 5, talk to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself in English, out loud or very quietly.
Perfect. You remembered all 5. And remember, you don't have to do all 5 every day. Just pick one. Try it for a week, then add another one. Start small, but start today.
Yes, even one tip is better than nothing. A little practice every day makes a big difference.
I agree. Your walk to work, your bus ride, your morning walk with your dog, these are all chances to practice English. Don't waste them.
I learned a lot today.
Teaching this was my favorite part of the day. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Give this episode a like.
And share it with a friend.
Now, we have a question for you today.
Yes, please leave a comment below.
Tell us, which tip will you try first? Tip 1, listen and copy. Tip 2, name what you see. Or maybe tip 5, talk to yourself. Tell us your favorite.
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.